That's nice. No sun or anything at the moment. I think because the clouds, maybe it already went down. But I like it. A lot of the sunsets look the same in this game, but when you really look closely, they're actually quite different. You know, they did a good job with this, I think, putting that together. Yeah, it's nice. Lots of oranges and purples and pinks going on there. And I see that a lot, but not too often without the sun glare still in there. But no, at the moment it's just kind of like the nice glow. Very cool. Hello, everybody. I'm the Missing Sock. Welcome back for more Grand Theft Auto Online news. So today is another news episode, and today Rockstar's given us another Newswire on July 11th. So it's got some new details, a double RP mode, double money mode, and a new car for us. And I've already got my parking spot cleared out right here. It's going to go right here once I get it. So yeah, today they brought out the Cheetah Classic. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to have a look at the Newswire, and we'll come right back. See you guys in a minute. Okay, everyone, here is the Rockstar Newswire post for July 11th, 2017. The Grotti Cheetah Classic, new overtime rumble mode, and the latest bonuses now in GTA Online. The Grotti Cheetah Classic. Oh, she's nice. Yeah, I've been waiting for this one for a while, of the retro cars. And I hope that Rockstar keeps it going, because there's a lot of cars that could use a retroing. Yeah, I think what usually comes to mind for a lot of people, too, off the top of my head, is the Dominator or the Stallion, which are usually generally based on the Mustangs, the older Mustangs and the newer Mustangs. And a lot of people would love to see a classic version of that car. And there's a whole lot of other cars, too, for that matter. Yeah. If you've never been able to decide between vintage and vogue, the cutting-edge chic, the Grotti Cheetah Classic will let you have it both ways. This beauty has been setting trends and breaking records ever since it rolled off the production line 3 decades ago. So if you want to ooze classic and rocket fuel all at the same time, your number just came up. The Cheetah Classic is now available exclusively at the legendary Motorsport. Nice. Very nice, like the sides and everything. It looks very classic. Like at a glance, you can see that it's an ode to a Ferrari, and you can also see, for those that are fans of the series, you can see at a glance that it's a cheetah from the older series. Yeah, which would be my guess would be San Andreas, maybe Vice City, a little bit of in between. So now we also have the new mode, Adversary Mode Overtime Rumble, which actually looks like it might be a lot of fun. So a bunch of Ruiner 2000s and parachutes coming in. Yeah, parachute mode. Imagine the calm, rigorous fun of launching yourself through the sky at the center of a distant target in a Ruiner 2000, with only the onboard parachute separating a top score from a deadly fireball. Well, Overtime Rumble is just like that. Only you and every other adrenaline junkie in Los Angeles are all hitting the accelerator at the same time. This can only end well. Okay. This team-based vehicular remix of darts. Okay, so I was going to say, what are they trying to emulate with this? Yeah, it's darts, makes sense. It is for up to 10 players. 10 players, really. And has you trying to land your Ruiner 2000 on platforms of various sizes, each worth anywhere between 1 and 5 points. Accuracy is rewarded with double GTA and RP, now through July 17th in Overtime Rumble. So that's our new double GTA and RP mode, and a lot of people already are saying it's fun. So I might want to check that out, and maybe it's worth the money, being that it's double money and double RP right now. Executive office discounts. So for those with the entrepreneurial spirit burning deep inside them, we have a bevy of discounts and executive offices designed to help make starting your empire a little easier. Owning an office comes with its perks. Becoming a CEO at any time and tap into special cargo and vehicle cargo business opportunities through the Secure Serve network. Or expand your sites from high-rise offices to underground bunkers. Tap into gun-running businesses as CEO to start a lucrative arms trafficking career. So you get, so it's kind of different this time because you get different percentages off on the different offices, which is kind of weird. Usually it's 25% off, or sometimes you'd get a special discount just for certain accounts that would get 50% off for a limited time, I've heard about. But this one's all different. So the Maze Bank West, the cheapest one, is 25% off. That's still pretty good. That's I think that's $750,000 for that one, for the starting office then. And that's a great location. I think that's one of the top locations. You know, that's a good way to save money too. The Arcadius Business Center is 30% off. All right, and that's the second place one. I think that's around $2 million. So that would be 30% off of that. Lumbank West is 35% off, and that's our new bank that we just moved to, right on the west coast. So a couple of views look right out on the water, which is kind of nice. And that's a $3.1 million office, roughly off the top of my head, and 35% off that. And the Maze Bank Tower is the most expensive one, I believe, at about $4 million, and that's 40% off. So that's pretty good. Yeah. All right, so that would be like that'd be a good savings for those of you that want the Maze Bank Tower. Although keep in mind, all the offices are the same. You know, if you want to save money, this one's the way to go. But some people like the different views and just having different changes. Executive Office Garage and Custom Auto Shops and Executive Office Garage Innovations are all 25% off as well, and Custom Auto Shop Renovations are also 25% off. And the Premium Race and Time Trial schedule, pad that Maze Bank account with these Premium Race and Time Trial events from July 11th to July 17th. The Premium Race Big Drop, Locked to Sports, and Time Trial, Up Gilead. Launch Premium Races through the Quick Job app, as we know in before, and you go to the Yellow Corona at Legion Square or through your phone. Top 3 finishers receive GTA payouts, and all participants are awarded triple RP. So it's actually pretty good to go through those premium races if you're a racer or enjoy that or want to break from what you've been normally doing. All right, and that's the Rockstar Newswire update. Yeah, there she is. Yep, for July 11th. All right, let's head back in. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So let's have a look at the website for the new Grotty, or for the new Cheetah, I should say. So let's see. So normally it would be under Travel and Transport, Legendary Motorsport, and there she is, the Grotti Cheetah Classic. Very nice. All right, part of Gunrunning. So we've already gotten the Wagner last week, 2 weeks ago. Last week? Yeah, and that's part of Gunrunning as well. And I think that there's another 2 cars that they'll be bringing out in the next little while that are also technically considered part of Gunrunning, for whatever reason, I guess. Yeah, so let's see here. The Cheetah Classic for $865,000, which is actually a decent price for it. You know, at least they kept under the $1 million. Now, once you modify it, it's almost certainly going to be more than $1 million, but, you know, with current Rockstar prices, I can't complain. They might have set it to 1.2 or 1.5 or 1.6, you know, depending on what they think the Classic was worth. So 865 is not the greatest, but it's not worth complaining about. All right, Cheetah Classic. And I should say I've been waiting for this one for a while, actually. You know, I almost wish I got this one first, but I'm happy with every one I've got. But this is a very classic look. It's very awesome. Yeah, the Cheetah Classic. There's a kind of charm that only comes with age, and in today's jaded world, there's nothing aged better than the Cheetah Classic. It's practical, spacious, understated. It oozes red-blooded panache. You open the door, and you catch the smell of brandy and cigars on its breath. It's eminently respectable. It's constantly groping its secretary, and it doesn't even feel the need to pretend it has friends from minority groups. Welcome to the old world. Oh, these descriptions are awesome sometimes. Awesome in a dark and twisted, terrible way. So it's obviously naturally best, I think, in a red, and I think I'm going to do that as well when I get it in our upcoming episode where we customize it. But yeah, I think it would look good in a lot of colors. I imagine black would look great. You know, lots of colors would look really good. Maybe certain pastels of the yellows would kind of look very classic on this car, but I imagine a lot of colors would look great. And that's the Cheetah Classic. Very nice. All right, and that adds to the classics that we've been getting too, like the Grotti Turismo Classic here that we got a little while ago. Yeah. And way back, one of the first GTAO Online only cars was the Grotti Stinger GT, which I think is another old style Ferrari, which is why I'm going to put my Ferrari right here when I get it, and then I'll have my little collection of Ferraris. All right, everybody. Oh, now before I let you go, I should say a few other little quick things. You know, we were talking in our last news episode about the Triangle of Death, the Paleto Triangle of Death, and that is still in effect as far as I know. So, you know, just for those that don't know, there is a triangle around here that basically from around, oh, it doesn't let me set points. Oh, well, that's too bad. Anyway, from around here to over here to out here at the end of the reefs. So it kind of makes a triangle right there. Okay. And that's a place you want to avoid, especially on your MC sales, because for some reason it has a glitch and it tends to kick people out of their vehicle, and that tends to make you lose your products. So I won't go into too much detail because we covered that in our last episode, but I did want to remind you that that still seems to be happening. If you have an MC sale, you might want to fly around it and then come in, and from what I've been told, people that pay attention to it, that watch out for it, they get by it just fine, other than the extra few minutes, or moments I should say, to go around. Not minutes, but moments to go around. It's too bad. It's hopefully Rockstar fixes that soon for us. All right, how about there? Okay. All right, guys. Now, I did want to say one other little thing. Motorcycle sales. You know, they've always been a little glitchy, so it's hard to say if anything's new, or if it's just that more people are talking about it. Maybe, I don't know. But it seems like the motorcycle sales are a little bit glitchy lately. I've had a few messages from different commenters. I'm sorry if I didn't get back to you, but I did get those messages. Yeah, and, you know, it's hard to test because basically the MC sales are working for people. That said, I'm getting a lot of messages from different people, coming across various other things of people running into odd glitches. I myself did run into supplies going missing, and it's happened to me before, but it's happened, I think, twice recently, and that's kind of annoying and expensive. Yeah, and I think, I've had a few people telling me that they've been doing sales and not been paid when they paid out. Now, it's always hard to say, did they miss the payout? But there's been a few people reporting it lately, so you might want to keep your eye on the payout when you do your MC sales. Remember that it does show up, the payment shows up just before your mission is complete, okay? It's too bad. Rockstar should really have the payment show up after it says mission complete or sale complete or whatever it is. They tend to pay you just before that second, so a lot of people tend to miss when the payment shows up, because you're not driving around watching your money, right? And when it says mission complete, that's when you tend to look. So it'd be nice if they changed the timing on the money so that it lined up a little bit better for all of us. But oh well, hopefully they'll fix that in the future. Yeah, I might do an upcoming episode on little things that I'd like to see in the game and little things that I think they could fix, and I think those kinds of things make the list. Things like selling your yacht too, or having more functionality, little things like that they could work on. All right, everybody. Well, that's the news for July 11th. I'll see you guys soon, and I'll be back soon, hopefully to modify a nice new Grotti Cheetah right over there and in our auto shop. And then I'll park it with all its friends over there. All right. Take care, everybody. See you soon. I'm Mr. Sock. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Yeah. Yeah, so I should get ready and order that. Maybe I should make some more money before I do that. Oh, what to do. Yeah.